You are 12. The scent of rice husks and dying summer lingers in your hair. Your feet are bare. Your mother is weeping. She doesn't hold you, doesn't look at you. Just keeps scrubbing a cracked wooden bowl, again and again, long after the rice is gone. He sits outside, drunk on bitter wine, muttering about drought and taxes, spitting curses at the emperor and the sky. Her hands bleed, but she doesn't stop. Your father doesn't speak either. Then the men come, tall, dressed in black silk, wearing smiles like knives. You're told to kneel. You don't understand. Your brother is the clever one, your sister, the pretty one. You just a boy who likes to watch ants build empires in the dirt. But you are chosen, because you are dispensable, because your voice hasn't broken yet. A copper coin is placed into your mother's hand. She doesn't flinch. A small bag of rice follows. That she clutches. The man in black lifts your chin, studies your face like a butcher inspecting meat. He nods once. You'll serve the court, he says. Serve. You stare at the lantern swaying above you, casting golden shadows on the canvas roof. That night, you sleep in a cart of straw, chained beside other boys. One weeps for his mother. The other keeps whispering prayers. You do not speak. Behind you, your village disappears. Ahead, the palace awaits like a hungry mouth of gold and red lacquer, ready to devour. Your name is not yours anymore. Your body won't be either. You are held down. By 4 hands, maybe 6, your voice breaks finally into a scream that echoes off tiled stone. They say they've done this 1,000 times, that the knife is clean, that it's quick. They lie. The pain is not a flame. It is ice. It is a scream that coils inward, swallowing itself until your soul goes silent. He doesn't speak as he changes your bandage. Some cry. Some don't wake again. He doesn't flinch when you vomit from pain. You wake to the scent of vinegar, blood, and silk. You try to stand, but the cloth fights you. It feels like being strangled in silk. Your legs are bound, your groin a ruin. The healer is an old man with empty eyes. Days pass, or weeks, you can't tell. Other boys arrive, silent shadows moving down corridors. They take your clothes, burn them. You scrub it raw in a marble basin, fragile, eyelids swollen, a bruised hollow where your voice once lived. Your hair is shaved. You were given robes of pale blue tight at the waist, sleeves too long, neck chafing with stiff embroidery. You were marched through a hall of mirrors, not for vanity, for humiliation. You do not recognize the figure staring back, pale. You learn to bow low, to keep your gaze down, to say nothing. Your old name is stripped away. You were given a new one, Lin. But they don't call you that. They call you dog, worm, half-man. And when you finally arrive before the golden gates of the inner court, you understand. This is not a palace. This is a maze of velvet blades, and now you are one of them. The palace is too quiet, not peaceful, dangerously quiet. As if even whispers are afraid to breathe. You are sent to the laundry chambers, hot, steamy, rows of stone basins where eunuchs scrub crimson robes with blistered hands. The head overseer is a man named Gao. His face looks carved from dried bark. He speaks with a voice like gravel, waits, then swings a bamboo rod. First day, a boy spills a basin. Gao watches. The sound is sharp. The boy doesn't cry. He only bleeds. You learn quickly. Time bends. Never walk too fast. Never too slow. Never speak unless spoken to. Never forget a title lest you lose your tongue. In the servants' hall, you sleep on cold bricks, shoulders pressed against others who smell of fear and vinegar. There are no windows. Someone is always watching. Another boy Cheese caught stealing candied plum seeds. The next day, he vanishes. They say he was sent to clean the latrines of the northern gate. No one comes back from the northern gate. You meet him once, in the dark corridor near the kitchens. He doesn't recognize you. His eyes are dull, teeth broken. He speaks only in murmurs now. So you learn silence, you mimic shadows, you smile when the nobles pass, and you pray they don't notice your eyes. But they always notice something. One day, you spill a bowl of hot tea on a minor consort's sleeve. The slap sends your ears ringing. The silk robe costs more than your village. That night, Gao orders you to kneel in the cold courtyard. You stay there till dawn. Your knees bleed through your robe. You survive. And that's the first lesson the palace teaches. Survival has nothing to do with strength. It is about disappearing so perfectly, so completely, that not even death notices you. You are 15 now. Your steps make no sound. Your face, blank as porcelain, your eyes never still. You've learned to read the air. How one twitch of the eyebrow signals favor. How a twitch too long means suspicion. Words are traps, silence, your armor. But his mind is quick. His whispers sharper than a dagger. It is an older eunuch, Leong, who teaches you. The better you lie, the longer you live. He's missing 2 fingers and walks with a limp. He teaches you how to bow properly, not to low, not to proud. How to clean a scroll without smudging ink. How to eavesdrop while appearing deaf. Leong tells you, one rainy night, while the wind howls through the paper walls, serving is lying. You believe him, then the day comes. You are summoned to serve Prince Ju, false son of the emperor. He is 19, wears silver thread and tiger eye rings. Unlike the others, he speaks to you like you are real. He offers you preserved fruit. He laughs when you drop the tray. You're nervous, he says. You bow. He doesn't punish you. Weeks pass. You begin to like him. Until one morning, the prince's chamber is in chaos, blood on the floor. A concubine has accused him of poisoning her. He doesn't defend himself. He smiles, even as the guards drag him from his bed. You know it wasn't him. You saw who placed the vial beneath the fruit tray. You know her name, her robes, her scent. But no one asks you, so you say nothing. That night, Leong takes you aside. You understand now, he says. No one is innocent here. You nod. The next week, the prince is cleared. He returns untouched, but quieter. His eyes, different. He calls you to his side. Pours you tea himself. You watched, didn't you? He whispers. You say nothing. He smiles. I knew I chose well. From that moment, you are no longer just a servant. You are his shadow. And you have stepped into the game. You are 17. Your hands no longer tremble. Prince Ju rises in the ranks favored by his father, feared by his brothers. Wherever he goes, you follow. His letters pass through your hands. His secrets live in your mouth. You've become more than a eunuch. You're his confidant. His eyes, his knife in the dark. But power is poison, sweet and slow. The others begin to notice you. One night, your tea smells of chrysanthemum, but there is a bitterness that doesn't belong. You drink it anyway. You smile at the one who served it. And you do not die. Another time, a scroll you are sent to deliver bursts into flame when opened. You escape with burnt fingers and a smile. You are learning. Leong is not so lucky. He is accused of stealing silver hairpins from the Empress Dowager's drawer. You know it's false. You know who planted them. But this time, you are silent by choice. Leong is taken away. His eyes never leave yours. After that, No one dares whisper in your presence. The prince rewards you. He gives you a chamber of your own, a robe embroidered with dragons, and a dagger in a box of sandalwood. Use it wisely, he says, and you do. You cut throats with silence. You forge letters in dead men's names. You orchestrate the fall of ministers and the disgrace of concubines, all behind a fan, a bow, a quiet smile. And yet, in the quiet of night, you remember a boy kneeling in a courtyard with bleeding knees. You remember Liang's limp. Then one winter, the prince calls you with a heavy face. There's a man, he says. A threat. You listen. He says the name. It is your friend. The only one who once shared his last piece of roasted chestnut with you at your laundry years ago. The one who laughed, quietly, when you first learned to balance a tea tray. Your friend is loyal to the Empress, and the Empress is now your prince's enemy. The prince leans forward. End him, quietly, or I end you. You bow, but inside, something cracks. You always the shadow. But now, you must kill the only soul who remembered you as light. You do it with a silk cord, quick, clean, in the corner of the paper archive, behind the scent of mold and dust. Your friend's eyes widen not from fear, but from recognition. He does not fight. He only whispers, you too, and you nod. His body collapses, silent as snow. You hold it longer than you should. That night, you report to the prince. He nods, pleased, but does not look at you. You are 28. The years pass. You outlive the prince, outlive the empress, outlive the dynasty. You are still here, even as new masters rise. The younger eunuchs call you Master Lin. They bow low. They fear you. You have no children, no portrait. Your name is written in no book, but sometimes you sit by the window of your private chamber. The snow falls, and you remember your friend's last breath. You remember Liang's broken fingers, your mother's bloodied hands. You press your fingers to your throat, still breathing. There is a young eunuch now bright-eyed, naive. You train him, gently, silently. Maybe he will survive longer. But you know what you've become. You are no longer human. You are the shadow that survived an entire dynasty. And in the snow's quiet, you smile, not with joy, with memory, with sorrow, and with the sharp relief of still being here.